Okay guys, we are back. That was a power outage. That's some stuff that can happen, I guess. And today was the day. So no big deal. We didn't get. We were not. Getting a rare drop at that moment. So I guess that we're fine. I'm just glad that I saved a second time earlier, because I like to know where I'm at when it comes to what I did in the caves, when I can make a comparison with my notes. Sometimes I don't, I don't use a pen just to erase what I did. So now I know that we are right here. That's where we were. So let's just get the chests again. And yes, of course, we will fight the balloons. Pardon me. The balloons, of course, and also the mad augers. So let's hope that we will be fine with the power outages today. They're working outside to give us something better with our roads and the aqueduct. So maybe it has something to do with it, but I'm not sure. It was very quick. Lost it, got it back, just like that. So maybe we'll just save more often today. That could be a good strategy. And of course here we just want to fight the fights that can give us something interesting. So the mad augers and the balloons. That's the only monsters that I want to fight here in this place. And of course we want to get all the chests once again. Nothing huge. It's a game that I like, and when you enjoy a game, just having to start, it's not like it was that much time where we were fighting here. Of course it hurts a little bit because I know that the edge was stronger already. Pardon me, and it's good to get him stronger as soon as possible. We will get there. Yeah, because right now, yeah, of course he's in the back row. Doesn't help, but he's not strong. Yeah, more balloons. Just a pity that Young is not here with a lot of power, because he would just kill them in one shot. It will be crazy. Pardon me. So here, yeah, the fights will be longer. Sorry. And the good thing about the arrows, if we fight here and we get to have no more arrows, we can still go back. We can still leave that tower without completing it. So it's we are fine here, really. So let's see here if it's the right fight that we are looking for. Maybe it is. Oh goodness, we will never know. Strong hit. Yeah, I think that the silent staff is really strong against magicians and stuff like that. That's my guess. Nice fight here. 4 of them. We raise our chances a little bit to get the Zeus glove, which is still possible, even in a monsters in a chest fight. So here, yes, we are after the Auger Axe once again. It's not that we died, but we just were electrocuted by the power outage. Yeah, the Auger Axe is ours. So yes, once again, we will equip Cecil with it. That's the weapon that we want to use in this place. Yeah, especially in this place. Sorry. No black cats. We will not fight them. There are only 6 items to get in this first part of the black, the Tower of Babel. I mean, yeah. And we can do it very quickly. It's a short place, in fact. We already have 4 of them, so 2 more, and we're done. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do earlier. I just get them, get back to the save the game, and then try to farm for the items that we want. That was the plan. We were ambushed by an egg, guys. That's crazy. Oh, and now it's hatching. Lamia. Okay, oh, but in the back row. Okay, Cecil was able to kill it. Yeah, here it seems that the more we go up into the tower, the more it seems that the encounter rate is high. Can still fight them here for edge. That will give him something interesting. I mean, he needs a little bit of XP. Not that we get a lot from those fights, really. Okay, the middle one, yeah, it's for you. Excellent, so he will be a little bit stronger. Let's cure the people a little bit with Rosa. Yeah, I think it's just for edge for now, because I know that when I kill 50 or more of those oh no, Bluster! Oh, we killed Rosa. Yeah. Oh no, I was expecting a death here. Yeah, when we do the Mad Augers fights, it will be like we're better give Edge a little chance. So if he has more HP to complete the fight all by himself, it will be better for us. Because we don't want to die just like that, just because we did the wrong move at the wrong time in trying something very special, but he would get a lot of XP. That's for sure. So, we didn't lose a lot of HP here. Hey, welcome back, House of Grind. Yes, and thanks too. Thanks for the welcome back. Yeah, that was a simple power outage, nothing more. They just decided that we were to lose all the power, and then a few seconds after that, boom, it's back. So it took me some time, but now back. Oh, and we were just here. If I saved the game when I came here, I didn't, because I didn't even feel that it was a good idea. We would have saved everything that we did earlier. Yeah, so yeah, save often, guys, when you play games. That's the key, because I think that we had enough time to save. But yeah, nothing huge. We just lost 10 minutes maybe, nothing big. You didn't lose any drops. Yeah, that's the main thing, House of Grind, that's for sure. So how are you today, House of Grind, and what are your plans this week? when it comes to streaming. Because here it's Wednesday, and I know that Wednesday most of the time was your your drumming day. So maybe it's still Friday this week, or no drumming. Yeah, I'm forgetting about the fact that you're moving. Ah, you're right. It's Thursday today. Yeah, it's true. It's true. What's that? I'm confused. Yeah, because that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because yesterday was a different day. I mean, one of my brothers came and couldn't stream, couldn't even think about anything about my plans. So it's like Wednesday didn't exist. So to me, today was Wednesday. So we're back into the reality. Not so I'm not sure yet my plan for all of tomorrow yet. Okay. We will see. I guess I will be drumming Friday evening, most likely. Okay, yes. That's something that you already know, though. Okay. Nice. Oh, the encounter rate here. It's great, actually. I would like to stream during the day, but I might be focused on more moving. Yeah, of course. So it's like you still have a choice. You will have to make a choice and decide. Yeah, go with the feeling. I'm sure that you will know what to do, and you will probably do the right decision. Make the right decision. So okay, here, sorry, all the chests are. We got all the chests here. So now we can concentrate on the fights. I will have plenty of Fridays to stream after the move anyways. Yeah, of course. There is always that. I will let you know though. Yes, of course. Always a pleasure, and I guess that at some point we can plan Clash at Demon Head something, you know. But no hurries, like I said. Take it easy, do it when it suits you well, of course. But you will have fun. You will have fun. Because if the game has something complicated at some point, all you have to do to erase that is to just equip yourself, and you will be very okay. You know, if you don't want to fall into a hole, buy something that flies, and you will be alright. You know, it's it's just like that. So yes, those fights here, not the right fights yet, but I want to fight them. Since we have a chance to get a drop here, so why not? And we got something, so pure one. There is a huge possibility that it comes from the bombs, the balloons. Sorry, huge possibility. So it's good. We're hey, the silent staff one-shots the Mad Augers. I noticed it earlier, but I didn't know who was the one who was attacking. That's crazy. The silent staff one-shots the Mad Augers. Wow. Who would even know about that? Because they are strong enemies, really. So they are weak to the silent staff and the auger axe. It's good to know. So yes, now we're just getting back at floor number 1, and we will save the game just outside of the Tower of Babel, in the Path to Babel. I mean, it's just just besides, so no problem. It will be done quickly. So we will be able to fight in floor number 1, which in my opinion is the best place for the balloons for now. I mean, for as long as there are 2 fights that we are looking for against the balloons and the mad augers, that's the best place because of the... Whoops. Okay, because of the encounters. That's the best place where we can get them to appear more. Yeah, here that encounter with the... it's a sorcerer with 2 blade men. That's what we want to fight actually when we are in floor number 1 to get the mad augers to be summoned by the sorcerer. But it's not as simple as that. I mean, there are 2 of those fights. One of those fights they will summon the yellow dragons, and the other one, which is supposedly the most common fight in the room or in the floor, yeah, that's the one where the mad augers I mean yeah, let's kill the cats. Very strong. Oh, that was not a good idea because we will get and it can kill us. Yeah, no, okay. Sometimes it paralyzes, but sometimes it kills. I don't know if it's a matter of the fact that we're stronger or the equipment that we have. But yeah, there is something different. Let me see here. I'm lost. Okay, we just... okay, yeah, I know where we are. I don't know, I missed something earlier, so it confused me a little bit. Okay, so let's be back at what we are doing. Since we've got lucky twice in the last stream, not sure if we will get lucky today. Okay, that was a cure one again. At least there is hope that we get something, whatever it is. Yeah, now we are surprised. But I don't mind fighting here because it's one of the most interesting places in the game. The music, the atmosphere, and of course the fights themselves. It's nice. I like it. I was really, when I started this run, I was really looking forward to be fighting here. I was planning to have everything that we could get earlier when it comes to the drops, but yeah, we had to change our plans for many different reasons and at many different times too, and I don't regret it a little bit. That had to be done, in my opinion, to give us more chances of getting a more interesting run, or at least a more pleasing run, or even when it comes to the effectiveness too, because of the elixirs that I want to get. Because and of course there is the fact that we got a better party too, and it was just perfect for us. So there is an item here there. Okay, yes, I'm forgetting. We can go through the wall. Yeah, that was something that I forgot. But no problem. We fight here. No big deal. So they could explode after maybe 2 or 3 turns. With the right fight, maybe we can try the life 2 trick against them. But we will have to be prepared for that. If we do so, when we do so. Yeah. At least we seem to have the weapons to be effective against them. Sometimes, yes, Rosa is able to kill one. Oh, and even Rydia, that's random. Oh, and yes, I want to see the difference between Edge. He has almost, yeah, 100,000 XP. What about comparing with Dragon Cane? Okay, he has maybe 1 million and 50,000, I mean. Okay, so if we just think about that, almost 1 million XP will be alright for Edge to be just as strong as we are, in fact. But I don't know how many Mad Augers we need to kill to get that kind of XP for just one character. It will be interesting. Because yes, we will try to give Edge a little chance. So he will catch up to us. Okay, more cure ones. So that means that they are thinking about us, and at some point it will be the bomb. So now I just want to go save before something bad happens, but I always get those parties of 4 balloons, so I cannot just leave them like that. We need to fight them. It's just like, since we just did everything, why not save and then get another power outage? That would be fine. But please, not before I save and it's just there, a few steps away. Yeah, just here. And the good thing here is that I don't have to really worry. I can just use a tent and it will be alright. We'll keep all my cabins for later. The more we have, the better it is. So now we know that we're fine. So let's continue our run. How is a cabin better than a tent? I don't remember. I know that a tent, maybe they give us 100 MP, I mean magical points. And a cabin will even resurrect characters. And you will be full HP and MP. It's like just perfect, the cabin, if we compare to a tent. Since here everybody was alive and we didn't spend a lot of MP, I guessed that one tent was just perfect. But we have almost 200 cabins at the moment. I'm just saving them for the end, or maybe when we get stuck into the Giant of Babel, because it's a place where you cannot leave, and there are the Mag Giants inside that we will use to try to get what's the item against the Mag Giants? Ah, yeah, the Rune Axe. When we get there, and the Mag Giants are we will fight them the same way that I want to fight the Mag Augers here, which is by being summoned by another monster. But when we get the right party of monsters, of course, to get it. So here I will look after the sorcerers. Headband, okay. They gave us the headband. We got it back because I approximately at the same spot, the same party of monsters earlier before the power outage. I think that they gave us a headband. Yeah, that was just like that happened. So now let's look for the sorcerers and the two guards or something. Because you will see it's a very interesting fight. Summon, kill, summon, kill, summon, kill. I will try to get my character skilled in that fight, though. I just want Cecile to be the last guy alive. Or the last man standing. Yeah, it will be just quicker. And just more fun also at the same time. So Cure 2, okay, so they can give Cure 2, okay. My friend is getting a lot of them, the Cure 2 against the mages. He's trying to get the mage summon, which is something that I never got in my farming life. I mean, got it in another way when testing, but not in real life, not legit. So it's like he's trying something hard. So okay, we still didn't get the right fight. We can still kill the dragon, or at least maybe the sorcerer. And the good thing here is that the sorcerer can be killed very quickly by Rosa with her silent staff, and they can still give us the silent staff if I'm right. But yeah, I think that the best place where I wanted to get the silent staff was certainly in the first floor of the Tower of Babel when we first came here. I think that was the best place to get it. Especially with the right party. Because the first time when we can get the Marians to appear, it's in the Tower of Zot, and it's where we free Rosa. But we are not ready yet to do that strategy with efficiency. But now we could, so and it worked. 3 fights and boom, the silent staff just appeared like that. And then less than 30 fights later, I mean 30 fights against Black Lizards, Black Liz, we got the Medusa sword, which was crazy. That normally you don't get 2 rare drops in a row like that. I mean, that was crazy. Couldn't believe it. But now it's good. We have like 1/4 of the work done when it comes to the rare drops. But it's just an approximation. Maybe we're just 1% done. We don't know. Yeah, maybe the pain will be there at some point. We don't know. So maybe here it's the right fight. I would be pleased by that because it's the most common fight here. When they call the Mad Augurs. Yo, we got it. Okay, good. So let's kill the characters. Hey, he missed. Very interesting. Not supposed to happen like that. Nice. That's very strong here. He was silenced. Oh goodness. I don't want it. Okay, maybe when he dies he will lose it. So that's good, we were able to get the fight that we wanted. Now we changed row, because now Cecile will just be better. He will have much better defense. Now he's defending Kane. Okay, good, now we're right. Now we're ready. So let's use maybe a Cure 2. The this one to be stronger. Oh no, that was not a good idea. It would have been better if I was weakened a little bit more, because we will kill Cecil after that, because Edge is the one who wants the XP from the fight. So everybody who is there, just enjoy, it's crazy. So we will count them. That's one. Just like that. One after the other. So that's 3 of them. And it's automatic. It's like it calls very quickly. And we get the XP from every ogre that we kill. So that's 7. I will try to kill something like maybe 70, and then, you know, it doesn't have to be a really precise number, but just make sure that we have it approximately that number, so we can get more chances at good drops at the end of the fight, and it will be good experience for Edge as well, for as long as we succeed, because I don't know if we will. Just some kind of mistake, and that could be it too. We will see. So let's say that it's approximately 10 for now. And of course, if I try to attack too quickly and kill the sorcerer, the fight is over. But yeah, it's much more pleasing to do that than the Life 2 trick here. I just have to concentrate on killing the monster, and that's it. And it does the same effect as the Life 2 trick, in fact. It's just that the sorcerer, instead of resurrecting monsters, he summons them for us. So it's even better, quicker, and you know, we don't use elixirs. And no need to reset the fights after the fight. I mean, win or lose when it comes to the drops, we can just keep all the experience and money that we get from this fight. Not that it gives that much in a sense, but still great. Especially for just one character, in fact. Yeah, just to get Edge stronger, I think that we will. That's for him, because normally just killing 35 of them or so could be should be the right thing to do. Not many more. We don't need that many of them to have an effective fight. Because when it comes to getting the third glove, it's just a matter of luck. So 35 of them after all the testing that I did, investigation, research, whatever we want to call it. Yeah, 30 to 34, 35 of them. It's a nice number. So approximately, because I don't always go. I mean, with accuracy, maybe we are about 30 monsters in. I prefer to have more than what I think when I do some calculation in my brain. So at least we reach what I want to reach when it comes to the number of kills. But here, yes, maybe... Yeah, maybe I can kill just 10 more. Should be alright. We'll just have some kind of idea how much XP it gives to Edge. And we have plenty of time for that anyway. Because we're after the drop as well. So something like 4 more maybe. Then I kill the sorcerer. Then I resurrect Edge. And of course we will heal him. So yeah, those are certainly the coolest fights that we can get in this kind of quest. One after the other, just like that. So okay, let's say that is the last one. So we have approximately what we wanted. So now let's kill the sorcerer, so there won't be any more calls. So no surprise and all that stuff. There will be only one attacker when it comes to the opponents as well. Okay, 1000, it was enough. So some life here. Oh goodness, we are not in the same row at the moment. Oh, let's change it. Goodness. Oh, I didn't realize that he would be in the front row. We were just lucky that he is still alive. Goodness. Hey, that's nice. Now he has a better... Just want to see. I know that he doesn't kill them. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, well, we will be able to survive this normally. So let's kill Cecil first. It's not even worth trying to kill Cecil with Edge. Not even with Cecil. But if there is something, we can still have a lot of time to heal Edge with Cure 2 or something. So I think that we are very at ease at the moment. That's perfect. I mean, comfortable, not stressed. Getting there. Okay, so it's over for Cecil. So let's kill the last one. Oh goodness, they attack very often. Still have to be careful. Now he does a critical hit and he hits with a weak, very weak kind of hit. Everyone died. Yeah, but it's on purpose. Yeah, okay, yeah, everyone died in the same fight. You're right. But at least we're still alive. I hope that we stay alive too. Yeah. Oh, almost 100,000 XP. 5 levels, 6. And 4 items, 4 drops, all from the from the Mad Augers. Oh, hello, Honey. Cheers. Good to see you again. Hope that you had a good stream today. Yeah, doing strange stuff here in this game. Killing my own people just to do some weird stuff. Yeah, let's use magic here by Rosa. But we just want to heal, let's say Cecile maybe. Now I'm thinking, are there some dangerous fights here? I don't want to die if there is something that happens. Let's heal Cecile first, and we will see. Yeah, just like that. Okay, let's go save to begin with. Yeah, here we decided to fight the Mad Augers, and they were summoned by a sorcerer. One after the other, we killed something like 40 to 50 of them. Now here, maybe I had another chance at fighting them, but I want to save what I did here. Because Edge had almost 90 health points, or HP. Now he has 1336, which is nice. I mean, we can see a difference just with one fight like that. So that will mean a lot of those fights, the same strategy, but at least we would get where we want to get. So let's go save the game like that with people who are just not feeling that good. Okay, so we sort everything. There is a cabin here. Oh, we have more than that many cabins. Oh, sorry. Sort again and use the extra cabin, so that will make room. I didn't know it was there. Yeah, probably it was in one of the chests, in fact, in this place, but now all the chests were opened. So we are right, just alright, I mean. So let's continue here. So since Cecile... Ah, goodness, that's the problem. Since Cecile is the only one that is alive, I mean, it's like we're only fighting... We are only fighting for the Mad Augers at the moment, in fact. That's something that I'm thinking about. Yeah, I'm realizing that it's exactly what we are doing at the moment. So it's like if we meet bums, I will miss them. That's my problem here. Oh, no more problems. Everybody is alive. I forgot that the cabin resurrects everybody. So it's okay. Let's just continue. It's perfect for us. So if approximately 40, 45 or 50 Mad Augers gave 100,000 XP for Edge, 9 more times what we did, and he would be just like us, around the same level, if I'm right. He has 200,000. Yes, Kane has 1 million, and what about Cecile? 900,000, at least 900,000, so it means 700,000 XP, so that would mean that 7 times what we did. So it's let's say 300 to 350 Mad Augers, and Edge would be just like us. So I just took note of it, so I will have at least that plan in mind. When we are able to do it, we will do it. Yeah, maybe try to do it 50 augers each time, which could be right. I mean, just 7 more fights like that, just for Edge. Then we'll get back to normal, and we just kill them more easily. Maybe with Rosa can one-shot them. Kane can, maybe he can. So I could stay with Rosa and Cecile, and when the time comes, we just resurrect the other ones. That could be another plan. Depends on how much damage Rosa gets from them, even in the back row. We will see, but the more we are, the better it is. Since Rosa is able to kill them by herself, we will certainly accept doing so. Using this strategy, I mean. But sure thing, Kane doesn't have any problem against the balloons. We can see the power. So it seems that we are set for here. We are set here for as long as we don't get the drops. In my opinion, it's better to get them here than later. And that would mean that when we get them, we would be 6 items out of 17. So no more stuff in the Tower of Babel, since we could not, we will never come back here, which is a pity because I just adore this place. And if we already had the Zeus glove here, that would be even crazier, because the Zeus glove is very strong. When you equip somebody with it, the character hits with more power. We can see a difference, that's for sure. And sometimes it would make a difference. It would always let them kill the monster instead of attacking, and oh, no real result. But Rosa is doing great at the moment. So yes, that's the real place to fight the balloons, guys. They are appearing a lot of times. And it's not even the the most common fight here. The most common fight should be the fight with the sorcerer and I mean the one who summons the Mad Augurs. That's weird. But let's take it because the bombs, the balloons. We need to get to fight them and get it badly. And if at some point we really want to try the Life 2 trick for the balloons, it will be in the floor number 3 something. I still have it in the first stream that I did today before the power outage. So the information is there. I know that it was against a Grudge and 3 bombs, 3 balloons in fact. Oh, 4 of them, just... It's bad though, because the characters in the back row, they are very weaker, much weaker than the others. So yeah, here, don't lose time, kill them before they explode. Yeah, and the damage received is the HP that they have left. I'm sure of that. So that means a little cure 2 by Rosa, at least. It's very strong. One time and its job is done. Goodness, they are on fire. Wow, didn't hit very strong. That's a surprise there. I was thinking that she was in the front row, but she hit like she was in the back row. Hello Megatron, thanks for good luck. How is your trip so far? I saw the pictures, I don't know if it was from yesterday, but I saw them today. So I guess that I'm very updated with the pictures. And man, it's awesome. It's really beautiful there. It's I hope that you had a good weather and a lot of fun with your people too. Nice. Here just started. I mean, maybe we we were playing maybe 20 minutes before that, and we got a power outage, so I had to start streaming again. No big deal. Here I think I did a mistake though. I didn't want to kill the sorcerer. I don't know why I did that. Now is bad weather, okay, but that's okay. We are heading towards home. Yeah, it's better that way, yes. And since you're not going too quickly, I mean, maybe because of the limits when it comes to the speed that you drive, I think it's okay. So good, at least you got the best out of it, I guess, Megatron. But yes, still be careful and be safe. We want you in shape to continue Dragon Warrior 4. And here, looking for luck, but I'm not in a hurry today. I think that I want more. I want Edge to be around the same levels than the other characters. That's something that I want even more than the drops today, so, or in the next streams. So I will be working on it. I think 8 hours drive till home. Okay, maybe more. Okay, but at least you have some good part of it done, more than a half, or at least approximately the halfway down. It was 13 or 14 hour drive, I believe. Oh, I had a 17 in mind, but I may be wrong. I'm not sure. I think you're right, also, Brian. Yeah, 17 may be the number of items that I need in this run here. Maybe that's why I have this number in my head. Okay, cure 1. What about our HP? We are just fine, no problem. The weather was nice in Lofoten, and when we headed home, it started raining. Ah, that's in a sense, we can say it was perfect, Megatron. You were there at the right time. Yeah, okay. So you already driven 6 hours or so. Are you planning to arrive at home around, in the middle of the night? Or do you plan to sleep somewhere or something like that? Since it's the evening will be there soon for you. Especially if it's dark. because of the rain, etc. But I guess that no, I cannot guess. It depends on everybody. I cannot be sure. If you really wanted to be at home soon, or just take one more break somewhere. So we've got the right party here. We can still continue to fight. There is no problem. Just fight like that. I don't think that Kane will kill it. No, not even danger. It's not even dangerous for that. Let's change row for now because we want the other ones to be killed. We sleep on a place called Rognan today. Okay, nice. Does it cost something to sleep there? So at least you will get a break, Megatron, so that's I like it. It will be better, so no need to worry too much. Silence. Oh, but it didn't. She didn't kill it. Okay, so if it doesn't work always, maybe I just decide to do it with Cecile alone. Yeah, that could be a key. Yeah, sure. So enjoy, Megatron. Thanks for passing by and have fun too. And thanks again. Yeah, because I think I said have fun twice. We sleep Rognan, so it means that it's a town or something, I guess. If I decided to jump with Kane... Come on, man! Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. I feel good, but it's like, yeah, sometimes I can say weird stuff. Those days happen, but it's okay. Yeah, and if I just attack Kane like that... It seems like the fight is slow at the moment with the sorcerer. So maybe it's because we are a lot of people, I don't know. Seems so. Let's go in the front row so it will be easier to kill Rosa at least. Now Cecile is defending her. Okay, goodness, just enough. So now we are ready to fight the fight the way it has to be done. So now we have something. Yeah, now we are fighting for Edge. We want to kill a bunch of them and give Edge the XP from them. So I don't think that I will count the augers, in fact. I will just count the XP that we get with Edge until the 700,000 are done. Because that's exactly approximately what he needs to catch up with all the team right now, because when we got him he was around maybe level 25 or so, but that means a lot of experience points behind. That's just the way it is with the game. So whatever kind of level we would have reached before getting to Edge, Now we have the final party, but it will change a little bit at some point. We will lose Kane, we will have Fuzuya, then we lose Fuzuya and Kane comes back. But yeah, those are we have the team right now. So that would be nice to work with them, but we're not in a hurry, for now at least, to change our team. Though I'm thinking we'll be stuck. Yeah, we get stuck for a while, I think, in the underground after the Tower of Babel, what we're doing right now. So I guess that, yeah, we will be forced to lose Kane and get him back before having the last team the final team for the last drops that we want to get when we come back to the overworld of the game. For, let's say, just an example, the mage summon, for example, yeah. But I could still decide to go to just not finish this place here, go back, try to get the mage summon. That could be something that could, yeah, we could still do that. But I don't think that it would change that much our run if we did that. Good question. I will think about that. It's just because we get much more experience points. So when we come back, we will feel like we're just too strong for the mages. It's like, is it worth fighting here for those items? You know, it's like it will be weird. So here it's nice, it's one after the other. I don't even count them. But I want to kill a bunch of them, a lot of them. Because when we just decide to resurrect Edge, he will be fine. I mean, he has almost twice the HP that he had earlier when we tried it the first time, and he was very okay. So now he will be even more okay with more power, more defense, and more HP. Perfect. No need to be scared about what can happen. Sorry. And at the same time that we are preparing Edge to be as strong as the other characters, well, we're trying to get the Zeus Gauntlet as well, the Zeus Glove. That would be a nice find here. And in my notes, I said that the balloons, for example, yeah, of course they are supposed to give the bomb summon, but it was supposed to be done in using the Life 2 strategy or normal attacks, because I didn't know if the Life 2 strategy works against them. If it does, it has to be tricky, so it's like I prefer just to be fighting them for now. Then we will see later what we do, because we may get lucky, just like we did with the Medusa Sword, because we were supposed to try the Life 2 strategy against the Black Lizards, but we didn't get to it. So yeah, those fights here, it's very special. we kill them all one after the other, and there is no limit to that. Could do that forever. And we can do that really, oh yes, very forever, because they don't hit me that much. I mean, we don't get that much damage. We're in the back row and we're still able to one-shot them. And it cannot miss. it's impossible because we almost hit twice the amount of HP that they have or something, so it's like even with the weakest hit that we could hit as a normal one, no, nothing can let it alive. So I think that I will probably decide instead of counting the Mad Augers, maybe I check at the time that I'm streaming and I say in 15 minutes let's end the fight, something like that. Maybe that's some kind of way of calculating something with them, at least for now, because when Edge is ready for I mean he's as strong as us, we will fight them differently a little bit, for as long as we don't have the Zeus glove, of course. But there is nothing better than those guys here to give Edge the chance to catch up, really. Even if Cecil does the job, Edge will be the one to get the experience points from that fight, which is really great. So at some point I will be able to put back Rosa where she belongs, Rydia and Edge as well. So Edge will be in the front row. Hopefully he has more HP than Rydia very soon. But at the end I don't know if Edge has more HP or not than Rosa. Not sure. So it's good. I think I will fight them for 8 more minutes. Then I will give it all to Edge. 5,000. So that's it's a rare kind of damage. A precise number like that. That's some kind of luck or RNG. So maybe sometimes today we are lucky enough to get something interesting from the drops in after the fights. I guess that if we killed something like 200 of them, for example, there will be a lot of chances that we get at least 6 drops or something like that. 6 to 8, because 8 is the maximum if I'm right. The craziest thing that could happen should be to have more than one Zeus glove at the end of the fight. That would be nice. So by the way, before today, we were 41 hours into that challenge. 41 hours. I made the calculation after part 12. Yeah, 41 hours. And the game timer said something else. I mean, here in this the save file, and it's just normal because we did some other stuff that oh, it doesn't work. We reset, you know. So 5 more minutes and then we end the fight. Yeah, that's something that can happen if you click too early and too quickly. You can kill the sorcerer and it would only take one shot. So yeah, we need to be careful about that. It's very easy to do the mistake. Yeah, this one is really repetitive, that's for sure. But it's fun. We will get everything that they give us after the fight. So Young will be pleased more than ever. We got a lot of level ups the last time that we did it, which was the first time in fact. Now I think this time we will even have more kills. Yeah, because we gave something like it was around 100,000 XP to Edge. That was crazy. So that will be the same kind of strategy with the Mag Giants. Though I don't know if only one hit will be enough when we get there. And it will be for the Runex, which is the strongest axe in the game in fact. Yeah, that point is great. Here the Zeus Glove is an item that I would use forever when we get it. It's a very strong item. Zeus Glove, I would if I was even more crazy, I would farm 5 of them. Yeah, because that's the real stuff. That's the good stuff. Except maybe for the Silent Staff, because I don't rate the Medusa Sword very high. Yeah, there is a Silent Staff that is great. Yeah, the Zeus Glove is certainly one of the best out there as well. I rate this item really highly. So yes, even if this, we can say that the Silent Staff was the easiest drop to get. Yes, it was, but it was also one of the best items in the game. I mean, the Silent Staff, it's a good item because we're supposed to get it maybe let's say before we fight the Mad Augurs here, but I didn't know up until today that the Silent Staff was that strong against the Mad Augurs. It's incredible. So we are almost done with this fight. So a few more kills with the Mad Augurs. And then we give everything to Edge. So one more of them. And now, will we get something interesting after the fight? That's the question. So here, let's kill the sorcerer first. Then I will change the row. I want Edge to appear in the back row, or maybe he will be killed. So, and he could even be killed when I do that. So alive. Oh, nice, and now Cecile protects him. Nice. I'm using Cure 2 items, but maybe Cecile could just cast Cure 2 in fact. Yeah, it seems that we have the same power that we had earlier. So now we need to kill Cecile. So we will have a result very soon. Excellent. So we just complete the fight and we are done. Yeah, it's better to leave Edge in the back row, on the back row like that, because could hurt. So, oh goodness, that was a lot. 209. Wow. Goodness, we've got a lot of stuff there. No, no luck for the Zeus Gauntlet, but man, that was nice. Oh, very cool. And here, of course, we need to go to the to the menu as soon as possible. Yeah, let's resurrect everybody and let's use the magic. It's not a problem because we go save anyway, and we've got a cabin, so it's like let's use it. Wow. So 209, that means that we're getting there. So yeah, it's much better. And what about his defense? 4 times 38, 42%. Yeah, it's still now it's better than Rosa. So maybe, yes, I will, yeah, we're ready to put them back where they are supposed to be when it comes to me for the least. Yeah, level 42 is getting there. Yes, of course, Kane has a lot of XP. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly 500,000 XP. Then Edge will be just with us, so we will work on it. So fight like that, 3 fights and it's done. Let's try it here. Since we have a Staleman, they can still give us the drop that we are looking for. Let's try Titan here. Will Rydia be able to use it? No. Earth Hammer. Okay, that was a drop from the Staleman. Yeah, that was from them. let's sort again. Just want to see what kind of space that we have. So it's yeah, it's very good. Actually, it's very good. Let's put the pure ones there. Let's use the cabin. So to me there is a great improvement. We really improved. Edge is almost with us when it comes to the level average. He's just like I said, half of a million XP behind, and we can do it in a few fights with the Mad Augers the way that we are doing it. So I don't know how many of them that we killed. But yeah, we got 8 drops after the fight, which was the first time that it ever happened. Or even in my life, I don't remember seeing this. So that's great stuff. I'm discovering new stuff. Yeah, and Edge has more power now, and he's in the front row. So everything is normal now. And also the position of the characters. That's normally how I want to fight with them. I'm very used to that formation. Cecil in the middle, yeah, and Kane at the top, Edge on the bottom, both girls just behind, but Rydia on the lower part. I mean, I want Rosa between Kane and Cecil. That's how I like to work. So he learned 4 of them, but he will learn more when we meet Rubicant. He will learn them because of the power of anger, he says, or he will say. We could say that it's a good money. It's good money from the eggs. So here, yeah, we cannot say that we got so much money from the Mad Augers, but it's still there. We will take it. Well, I'm still wondering what kind of money that we will need for the rest. I mean, I know there is a shop in the Land of Monsters, which is something that should be around what's next. Nothing in the Sylvan Cave, nothing in the Seated Cave. There is the Tomra village, there is the Cockle blacksmith. So 3 shops at least on the underground, and there is only 1 shop on the moon. And the main map, I mean the overworld map of the real first world of this game, I think that everything has been done. So it means that only 4 shops will still be waiting for us. But what kind of item would I buy on the moon that is not an elixir that I don't have? Because I know that's the only place where you can buy elixirs and Ether 2 potions. But maybe you can buy whistles, which is an item that you can use to call the chocobo from anywhere. So instead of carrots, when you meet a chocobo farm or something like that, the whistles are even better. So when you don't have enough room in your inventory, you can call the chocobo anywhere. So here, is it one of the fights? Oh, did I do a mistake here? Okay, not enough. Okay, good. We're still okay. Don't want to attack the sorcerer. And is it the right fight? Will it be the Mad Ogres or the dragon? I expect a dragon. No! Well, superb. Thanks, guys. So, back to work. Yeah, let's change the rows here. It would be easier to kill Rosa and Rydia. With an arrow, she was able to hit herself with an arrow. Perfect. So we're back to work. So we will try to kill them until maybe for 23 minutes. And yeah, that's the plan. So the quicker we can do it for Edge, the better it will be. That's the plan here, just to give him 500,000 XP. Then it will be all about getting the items, if we don't get them in a fight like that here. Well, to have a good fight against them, I don't think, no, 23 minutes was too much. I would say 13 minutes would be enough, because it's just very quick, and it took us 15 to 20 minutes to do the live 2 trick just to kill 34 monsters, and we had to wait, take our time, all that stuff. So I guess that, yeah, 13 minutes, so in 12 minutes or so we will end the fight. No, not 23, it's not worth that. Of course we can do it, we would just get a lot of XP for Edge. Of course it would work, but more drops don't mean that we get the good one, the right one. I mean, maybe we if there was no a limit of 8 items that we could get after the fight, maybe the Zeus Glove was number 9, and that we would have gotten it if we didn't kill that many monsters. Who knows? Okay, it feels like it's the kind of fight where everything helps us. We don't have to prepare all the stuff and plan all the stuff. It's like everything is is prepared for us. And I knew about that trick for so many years. It's been 26, yeah, something like 29 years since I know about the fact that those sorcerers can summon the Mad Ogres, but I was not the expert with the game back then. It was one of my other friends. He told me about that trick. He said, yeah, I was fighting a lot of them. It was helping me get the Zeus glove. He said that he was getting a lot of drops after the fight. But I didn't get to find the right fight. I mean, when I tried to do it, the sorcerers that I would meet, I wouldn't think about the other monsters with them. I would rather just fight them when they are alone, and it was in the land of monsters. So it's like I didn't take advantage of this fight here in the past already. I don't even remember if I got the Zeus glove from it as well. Of course I got it a few times, but from this fight I cannot be sure. I cannot be sure. If it was from this fight, it was pure luck, because I didn't really get into farming this fight here. Never. Maybe I would kill a few of them here and there. I mean, a few more of them in the fight. Maybe 5, 6, but I don't remember, you know, stopping everything just to kill them. Nope, never did that. It's a rare drop, but it never really looked like it was that rare. Because when we tried to get it, wherever we were, we got it. Oh, hello Subledger! Good day everyone! Finally this fun battle has begun. Yeah! We're there, Subledger! we fought the Mad Ogres a few times, and I gave all the XP to Edge, because I was expecting Edge to be around level 50 like us when we got him, but no, he was only level 25, and he had something like 790 HP. So it's like, okay, let's get him to be stronger. So at the same time that we are working here to get the Zeus glove from the Mad Ogres, we just resurrect Edge, we heal him, and then we kill Cecil, and then Edge completes the job and he gets all the XP from the fight. And the last fight against them, we got 8 drops after the fight. That was crazy. No Zeus glove, but still it was looking good. I mean, we got headbands, cure 2 potions, cabin, strength ring as well. But I don't really rate them that much. Maybe they give strength, yeah, but I don't like the stats when we equip them when it comes to defense and magic defense. So I just don't equip them, but yes, I think that we've got at least 1, if not 2 of them. Alright, I bet it didn't take long to get him to those levels using this method. Yeah, it was really quick. He's not there yet. He's still 500,000 XP behind, but last fight we got 200,000 from the Mad Augurs. That was a lot. Does Final Fantasy IV split the experience 5 ways like Final Fantasy 1 splits up 4 ways? Yes, it does. That's why when you do a solo run with Cecile here, you get a lot of HP, so it's like of XP, so it's like you level up quicker with solo Cecile. And here I'm not counting very much the kills. I go with time. I said 13 minutes per fight against the Mad Augurs could give us something like 40 to 50 kills, and I think that it's more than enough. Whatever happens, that's a good amount of kills. We could kill more, of course, but fight per fight, since it's a fight that is really pleasing, yeah, I just want to continue the strategy like we're doing right now at the moment. So 3 more minutes and then we will resurrect Edge and try it again. So when it's done with Edge, we will be able to fight maybe with Rosa and Cecile. Well, I don't know, maybe she takes too much damage because yeah, the Silent Staff, it's really strong against the Mad Augurs. It's incredible the damage that Rosa can do. She can one-shot them sometimes. But one way or another, just with one character here, I think it's even better, because I'm sure that Rosa would not always kill the Mad Augur in one shot, so I prefer to have everybody else down instead, you know. Solo Cecile sounds interesting. Yeah, I did it too. It's on the internet, by the way, if you seek solos. Well, wait, I don't know if it's on is it on internet? I don't remember. I have the videos here on my second computer, but no, I don't have. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube, but anyway, yeah, it's an interesting challenge. If I can ever get to Chaos to stop landing slow too, ah, goodness. I fought him 5 times and he's landed it 4 out of 5 times. Goodness, bad luck, really bad luck, man. But at least you got them 5 times. Oh, and can you tell us approximately, if you have the numbers, how many times that you tried the Temple of Fiends? So it would mean some kind of number, and out of those numbers you got to Chaos 5 times. Only if you have the numbers, Subledger. Yes, I have it written down. Wow, nice. It's interesting. Could be a lot of tries, but it's hard. It's hard. You need the luck. But it's not like it's a black mage, but yeah, sometimes when you meet the gas dragons at the very beginning, it's a reset. You don't even have to fight them, unless there is only one of them, but even there, it's bad. I've done 34 attempts, at the temple so far. A lot of those were quick resets due to the gas dragons, of course. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty, that's nice. I mean, 1 attempt out of 6 or 7 attempts, you get to Chaos. Interesting. You will do it, do it eventually. Of course, you always cross fingers, and you certainly learn to respect the slow 2 spell. I mean, to fear it or whatever. Okay, now the job is done. Let's kill the sorcerer. And let's resurrect. Oh, thanks for sharing, by the way, Subledger. Very interesting stuff. Oh no, no need. Let's try the magic here and see how strong it is. 600. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, 900 in the back row. Oh, what's that? That's a wow. That's a huge difference with what we had before. So how do you decide when that was enough mad other kills and to end the battle? I think that since we just have to fight, and fight, since they summon, you know, automatically every time. If I do a comparison with what we did with the Life 2 strategy, I can tell you that it shows that it's just better to just count it with time. Yes, that's one thing, but yeah, maybe 10 minutes should be alright. Yeah, here, let's try to kill Cecil, but I want Edge to be strong. I want Edge to be strong. I wanted him in the first row. I wanted to kill Cecil when we were in the first row, but front row. But too dangerous for Edge. I don't want him to die just like that for nothing. So let's take our time here, because it's still a no-death run here in this. We never lost the party, the whole party, never, up until now. Yeah, so it's maybe 10 minutes, since it's very fast. I think that we get the 30 to 40 kills that we need to have a decent fight when it comes to my own opinion. Cecil is just too strong. Let's change it again. So Cecil, keep giving Edge some health. Yeah, because I don't. We don't want to share with Cecil all that XP. Cool. Now we're done. Change row, and we will have our chance here. So now we're ready. We cannot die really. We will end the fight soon enough. And hopefully we get the glove as well. We never know. For the bells. And oh, okay, no Zeus Gauntlet, but yeah, 13 minutes for 6 drops like that. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I like it. So let's resurrect Rosa again. That was a nice fight. So 2 fights like that or so, and yeah, Edge would be just at the right place, at the everything would be perfect. And we still got the cabin. So here everybody is ready, everybody's full, and now Edge has over 2000 HP. It's even better. Nice money to apply towards those elixirs later on. Yeah, but you know, I'm thinking about that. The more it goes, the less elixirs I'm thinking about buying, really, because the balloons, I'm not sure if I will use the Life 2 trick against them. And we will find more elixirs from the caves and all that stuff. And we were supposed to use the elixirs against the black lizards for the Medusa sword, but we didn't. So everything is nice. Yeah, the money is not, you know, I don't think that we get a lot of money from the mad augurs, but we still get it, and it's welcome. We still have 4 more shops, including the shop in which you can buy the elixirs. And here, let me show you. We have 6 elixirs, so it's good for 2 items, because we use them 3 by 3. And there is here, there is the drain sword to the right. It's still there. We didn't open the chest because there are 2 stale men inside, and we can use the Life 2 trick against them, and they work exactly like the Mad Augurs here. So if we don't get the drop from the Mad Augurs, we can still come here and get it from the chest. Even a monsters in a chest fight can give us the item. It can happen. It did with me in the past. There was it was at the very end. There was a chest with a wizard and 3 carries inside of it, and we were fighting there for a heroine robe, I think. That was the content of the chest, and I got my Artemis bow right there, just like that. It happened. We had one more chance since the carries carry that, and 3 carries, and yeah, got it. Just pure luck. And of course I fight the balloons here. You never know when they decide to give us the bomb summon, because yeah, we're fighting here for the summon, the bomb as well. But those are the only enemies that I want to fight here. The balloons and the Mad Augurs, really. Oh wow, I don't think Staleman was on the list. I suppose Mad Augurs are faster to farm though. Yes, they are, but if, for example, I decided to stop fighting them for some reason, I will still have the Staleman chest, you know, that will be available for us. But most likely we will get hit from the Mad Augurs. So it's like if we do, we just go get the chest, you know, no big deal. But at least I kept it there just in case we need to get back at it for whatever reason. It's some kind of safety, because I don't think that in the Eblana cave, where we can still meet the Staleman, that we can meet them 2 by 2. So it's like, feels better to have the monster in the chest fight, since it's always the same fight. You save just beside it, so it's like it's something that that has to be considered. You know, we have to take that into consideration. It's some kind of opportunity that could help, you know. So for now, I just decided not to open the chest. We're trying to get every bit of an edge that we can get if we can. Yeah, that's why my plan changed so many times already. After discovering some stuff, after maybe, oh, maybe that will work, you know, stuff like that. So we are looking after the fight once again against the Mad Augurs and the sorcerer that summons them. When we meet the sorcerer with other monsters, it's not always the right fight. The most common one is the one with the Mad Augurs that are summoned, but the other one, it's a yellow dragon that will be summoned. So that's another fight, but it looks exactly the same. So yes, at some point we will just find a sorcerer and we got it. No, he calls a yellow dragon. I got the bomb before, the glove before too. Never got the mage summon yet in my life. What about the rest? Never got the glass helmet. I'm not even sure about the crystal ring itself from the red dragons. Oh, that may be the right fight. We will soon know. Nope, that was not the right one. Oh no, I see yellow dragon, but it's a green dragon, sorry. It's because it has a lot of yellow to me and it's like, it's the yellow one. But it's the green dragon, but no big deal, it doesn't change that much. Those monsters, they only have a name in this version of the game, but it's more important in other versions because the yellow ones will give you a yellow tail and some stuff like that for more items. I think that was for the onion set of items. I think. I don't remember if it was good or not. Or maybe it was good for New Game Plus or something like that, if I'm right. Surprised by an egg. we've got ambushed by an egg. That's the worst, when you open the fridge in the morning and get surprised by an egg. That's very true. So we can be surprised by an egg. I get back on my words. Yeah, you don't want it to happen very too often, especially in the mornings. You know, you don't want it to happen. You have other stuff in mind or nothing in mind. Goodness, part of the life. The real life. Yeah, and even the balloons here, it's not even a common fight when it comes to the information that I was able to get when it comes to the encounters. But well, and it's especially because I saw that it works like that here. It's like we meet them a lot, so that's where I want to fight them. Not on the moon. Too rare on the moon. And even if they are more rare, the percentage that, the chances that you drop the item will remain the same. So you better be where you can find them easily, like here. Let's jump. Yeah, and they really counter with virus. It's not even a joke, it's true. So what do we get here? Nice. That's the right one. Ah, nice power. Was nice by your idea. We should be ready soon. We have defense power and we have just power too. As well, I mean, so yeah. So let's go to the back row and now we will be set. So let's go for 13 minutes. So at 2 hours 10 into the stream, that will be alright. Since I played this game as a child, I've always heard that sound in my mind when someone mentions a virus. Doodoo-dee. Yeah, exactly. That's a sound effect that we cannot forget. It's very unique, and we know what the virus meant in this game. Yeah, I like it too. Never forgot about it. I was around 13 or 14 years old the first time that I heard it, actually. That I saw the game. So it's been almost 30 years for me. But back then, virus was more of a spell that was cast by Zeromus somewhere at the beginning of the fight, I think, something like that. Because my friend said that we seemed to be under the effect of virus for the whole fight, so our HP would always decrease a little bit. That's why I remembered more about virus being something not helpful, you know. No, I mean I just remembered it as an enemy spell, you know. Oh, good morning. I mean good afternoon, Chris. I hope that you got a good sleep. And now we are in the Tower of Babel. I hope that you are well, by the way, Chris, everything, and not too much pain, etc., you know. Yeah, here, we've been here for quite some time. It's my second stream today because after 20 minutes we've got a little power outage here. House of Grind was there with me and boom, just lost it, and now we're back. Yeah, I got a little sleep, good. Take whatever you can get, Chris. Oh, Zeromus casts weak too. Yeah, I think he does. I bet that can be dangerous in a solo Celestial run. I guess you have elixirs ready at the time too. No, yes, exactly, Subledger, very right. But we are level 99, that's for sure when we get there. It's almost impossible not to be level 99. Yes, Chris, that happened, but no big deal. I lost a little bit of what I did, but maybe just lost 10 minutes because of that, so it's not hurting that much. We didn't lose any rare drop, we didn't get any as well. But here we're fighting for them here for 10 more minutes, and then we give all the experience points to Edge, so he can catch up to us, because he was only level 25 when we got them, when we got him. So it's like we're just... At the same time that we're trying to get the Zeus glove, we are just arranging things for Edge. He was something like 800,000 HP behind us, if not 900. But now he's only 344,000 behind. So we did a good job already. When it's done, when we end the fight, like right here, we just resurrect everybody and everybody gets the experience. But for now, we give everything to Edge. That's some kind of progress that we're making. I mean, Edge will just be as strong as he should be, and I like it actually. So yeah, here we're trying to get, oh, and we got 8 drops earlier. We killed so many of them, and we were lucky enough to get 8 drops, but not the right one, but no problem. And we could do this forever, you know. Especially since Cecil is on the back row, he doesn't get hit for that much damage, and we have thousands of potions in our inventory. Oh, 5,000 HP again, I mean damage. It happened earlier in the stream. So we fight them for 8 more minutes or so, and then we end the fight. What weapon is he using? It's a weapon that we found here in the second floor. Now we are in the first floor. That's the best place to fight them. It's the Ogre Axe. That's the second axe that we get so far in the game. We were able to buy the dwarf axes when we just reached the underground, so it's like it was not too much time ago. But this one here, it's incredible. And you know what, Icarus, even more interesting than that, let's say that the Sorcerer and the Mad Ogre have full XP, HP. Rosa is able to kill them both, one after the other, with the Silent Staff in one hit. That's even more incredible. She can do, I saw something like 2,600 damage on the Mad Ogre, and I saw the same on the Sorcerer also. So yeah, the Silent Staff works a lot against the monsters that look like the Sorcerer here. The Morians, Sorcerer, probably the Conjurers too. Yeah, because they give the item to the Silent Staff. Yeah, we could still get a Silent Staff here. It will be surprising, but it's not out of question. It would be just funny. Yeah, that axe here, it's perfect against the giants and the ogres. It's very, very, very strong against. You know, you see here I'm in the back row. On the back row, and I still hit sometimes 6,000 damage. It's crazy. Yeah. That's what it is, and it's very enjoyable. I mean, we don't have to be aware of everything that we do, like when we are doing the live 2 trick, you know. My friend played a good 3 to 4 hours yesterday. He only got a cure 2 from with the live 2 trick against the mages. Wow, it's hard to get. Never got it myself. And I tried a lot. To get the mage summon, but it's one of the tough ones. First Gauntlet, I got it a few times. And the bomb spell as well. But the mage spell never, the glass helmet never. Not sure about the crystal ring like I said earlier, and I'm thinking about another item, but I don't. Of course, the pink tail. I'm thinking about another item. Maybe it was the mage spell. So 5 more minutes, and then we end the fight. That will be great XP for Edge. I mean, once again. The right thing to do would be to kill approximately 40 of them. So I think that maybe 10 minutes would be alright to kill that many mad ogres in this fight here. That could be a good plan, a good average, so that we'll make more fights against them instead of killing 200 of them for nothing, in a sense. But something interesting here is that we get a lot of different drops after the fights. Can be Cure 2, Headband, Strength Ring, Zeus Glove is possible. Pure Staff is possible. Silent Staff is possible. The cabin too, cabin from the Mad Augurs. So I guess that they gave a cabin, headband, Zeus Glove of course, and the Strength Ring. So they gave 4 different items. And we almost saw them all already. Except the Zeus Glove, of course. Because yeah, I would want to kill approximately the same amount of monsters that we do when we do the Life 2 trick. When we do the Mad Augurs fight and then the Mag Giant fight later, that is exactly like this one here. Though I don't know if we kill them in 1 shot or 2 shots, but anyway, it will still be interesting to to get there and to try it against other monsters. I never did that before against the Mag Giants, never with an axe. So 2 minutes and a half, and then we resurrect Edge, we kill Cecil, Edge will end the fight, and we cross fingers. And Edge is almost there where I want him to be when it comes to the XP. So we will not have to end the fight with only 1 character anymore probably after the next fight against them here. That's probably what will happen. Yeah. But that's a bunch of them, 13 minutes. We got 6 drops earlier for 13 minutes. And when we got 8, I don't know how many we killed compared to that. But that was impressive. 8 drops, I don't remember seeing that in my whole life when just playing like that, so it's nice. So Chris, you woke up at the right time, I guess. I'm happy about that. I mean, I said to myself, and it was quite sad because when you talked to me about streaming, I said that yes, I really planned to stream today, but I didn't know when, and it will most likely be when you were in bed, you know. So it's like, well, you will miss it. I probably could have slept more, starting to get warm out, and it woke me up. Ah, goodness, therapy kicked my butt this morning. Ah, sorry, man. Hope the stream gives you some kind of boost, I don't know. But I'm not 100% myself. being on slow mode yesterday and today, but catching up. So we're done. Let's kill the sorcerer. Perfect cast to wake up. Thanks, man. That's very nice of you. Trying our best here to get something, and we will soon see if that was a good fight. Let's get some help here. Oh goodness, we're in the... Oh, it's in the back row, so it's okay. We have the potions to help. We have the magic to help. Let's see, one more potion and one more casts of Cure 2. It's a good stream to listen to in the background during work too. Yeah, that's a lot of people told me that that's what they do, and of course, you cannot always look at the screen like I'm doing. It's like goodness, you would become crazy just like I am, because it's hard. It's always the same stuff over and over. But it's good when people talk with me, because at least it helps me, you know, answer to people, say different things, because at some time you're there, and yes, of course I can still keep talking, but even if I seem to have it easy to find something to say, sometimes I need a break, or I need to think, you know, I need I'm human, guys. It's goodness. But thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate. Trying my best here to provide something interesting at the same time that we're doing something crazy. But I promise that you know, you will have more action, different kind of action when we play Secret of Mana, for example. Okay, 4 drops, but not the Zeus Gauntlet. But no problem. So that means one more fight like that with that kind of HP. Oh, don't walk too much. Resurrect the other ones, guys. We don't want to die here. That may have happened. The bad fight. We get surprised by something else than an egg, and we're dead. Because, like I said, it's still a no-death run at the moment. Yes, we pressed reset, but it was not because we were in trouble. We pressed reset because we would not get the items. Haha. Yes, Chris. Where are we at the moment? Far away. Oh, 100. Hey, those are bits. Is it bits, Chris? I'm not used to see that stuff. You gave me bits? Oh, sorry if that's the case. Thanks a lot, man. Goodness. Hey, Chris. Ah, you're too nice, man. I really, thanks, Chris. I really appreciate it. It's a nice little gift by you, and thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. But at the same time, I hope that you will see that you're the leader somewhere. And oh, I see it. I see it on top. It's good. That's what you wanted, I think. Is there, and I promise I will not go change that. Like we spoke about some time ago, you know. Thanks a lot, man. You know what? I was reading something like somebody was saying 100%. You know, I didn't see 100 bits of that. But it's just me. It's like, man. Thanks a lot again, Chris. I really appreciate. Man, stop it. You will make me cry. You know, I don't even know how it's worked, but I know it's kind stuff. So man, thanks a lot. What do you want me to do or try for that? It's like I would almost consider it to be you know, something like channel points. It's like an exchange for something. I mean, do that, and yeah, I will play Secret of Mana tomorrow. You know, stuff like that. You know? Thanks again, Chris. That's crazy, man. And that's new stuff to me. We will talk more about it together when we have a chance. I'm just curious about what you just did there, and you know, I know what it is, but you know what I mean. No worries, nothing special. Play anything you like. Thanks, Chris. Very nice of you again. So here, of course, I will always fight the balloons for as long as we didn't get the bomb summon drop. I mean, the bomb drop, the summon. Oh, already? Oh, it took some time, yeah, and they gave us a good 600 damage each. Oh, for as long as they don't target right here, we will be okay. Haha! That was a lucky fight. but not lucky enough to get something. Still working on the balloons. Yes, Officer's Grind, and welcome back. And how is Edge doing? We worked on him very well. You see, level 49 right now. Is just about, just a little under 200,000 XP behind us at the moment. So one more, 13 minutes fights against the Mad Ogres, the way I fight them, and he will be just right there where I want him to be. So he has 786,000 XP, and of course Kane, he is the leader. He has maybe 400,000 more, but the other ones are more normal, like Cecil 959, and here you have 786. So yes, I guess that 200,000 more XP, and that would be it. So maybe a 15 minutes fight, just to end it correctly, and everything will be just set perfectly in my opinion. So after that, of course, I will still kill the other characters, because just fighting with Cecil against the Mad Ogres is just a great strategy. It's quick, you don't have to control other characters. And when it comes to the rare drops, we didn't get anything yet. Maybe the Earth Hammer from the Staleman, Strength Rings. Oh yeah, we can get 4 different items from the Mad Ogres, and we got already 3 of them. The headbands, we got 6 of them. The Strength Rings, 3 of them, and at least 3 cabins, if not 4. So and we use them, of course. So we keep the room in our inventory, and that's welcome. And of course we want to try to save as soon as we can. It's a good 30 minutes or so since we last saved. But yeah, Edge is where I want him to be almost. One more fight like that. Very happy today, because we feel the progress, and also you know, it's the best place where I want to fight for the items here. I will miss this spot when we are done here. Really, the music, guys. It's hard to beat this place I mean for forming. You know, I can tell you that it was a pain at some point when it came to the music in Dragon Warrior 1 to form. That's good music, but at some point you would like to hear something else, you know. But here, no, not this one, never. Just too good. But it's just me. Probably some people don't even like the Tower of Babel music, but I do. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't need to go that deep into that place here, but you know, it's the first floor is not that huge, so it's no problem. Yeah, for as long as the balloons and the Mad Ogres didn't give me anything, I will fight everything that I see. It just takes one monster and we have a chance. Super nice here. Oh, there is a chance. There is also something interesting. I'm thinking about the fact that we could try to fight the balloons differently, but it's in another floor. If we don't get lucky here for quite some time, there is another strategy that we could use. We will see. Okay, that's the right fight again. So let's let the devastation begin here. Oh goodness, I forgot about that. Let's cast white on somebody. I forgot about the fact that we were that strong. Ouch. Nice. Poor Kane, we don't give him a chance. Wow, that was a nice hit. Superb. So 13 minutes is okay, 2:35. Let's go for 15. So I will be sure that Edge has everything that is needed to look good when it comes to his experience, because when we get new workers in the team, they need experience or they will not be accepted. Well, we cheated a bit for that, I guess, because Cecil is the one who makes the work, and then we give all the experience to Edge. But it's still legit stuff. We can do that. That's just using the game a little bit to our advantage, but it's just planning. It's not there is no glitch used and stuff like that. We're just asking a sorcerer to call a lot of mad augurs, and please call the right one from the chief clan or something. We need the just gauntlet. The sooner the better. I just wonder who would use it in the team actually. I would think about Edge, but I don't think that it would help with the defense. I'm not sure, I don't remember how strong it is compared to some other stuff. I don't even know if the girls can use it or not. I don't remember that. We will see, because we will get it. That's a promise. Oh yes. And I really want to get it here from those guys too, especially in this fight. If we are lucky enough to get it from this fight, it would be crazy to not get it from this fight where we kill millions of them, and you get it from a fight where there is only 2 of them in the same fight. It's like, okay. But it could still happen. That's the craziness of RNG. Oh, and you know why? After the stream I will enjoy a few hot dogs. That's been, goodness, half a year since I got some. It will make something different for today. We will deserve it a little bit. Not that I deserve it more than somebody. No, it's just like it's been a while, and it's good. I mean, I like it once in a while, but after 6 months, I guess that we can say that somebody deserves to have some. Did you eat anything good today, Chris? Or planning to eat something good, whatever it is? Some pink puff cream or something like that. I mean, ice cream. No, it's no. You're not on sugar. Not same here. I like that stuff, but it's not like I buy that stuff very often. When I want some sugar, I will probably eat some strawberries berries, stuff like that. Blueberries too. Raspberries, strawberries, of course. Pineapple, I adore. Watermelons, of course. I still have some here, and oh goodness, nice one. I have some leftovers. Oh yes, yeah, you showed me. You had a lot of them. Noodles with meat and some cheese, some stuff like that. But yeah, I cooked the other night. Yes, sir. Nice stuff. So it will not be complicated for you. Here it's more about I just need to wash the dishes for 10 minutes for the stuff that I need, because what is the word for that? The thing in which oh, the pan, yeah, I need to wash one of the pans. Yeah, we need a clean one. But that's approximately it. Plus maybe something like a knife, or I will be ready. I will be set soon. It's an ongoing process, going well though. Move some big things on Tuesday, and then we'll again on Saturday. Oh goodness. I wish that yes, exactly. I wish that everything is fine for you, Ryan. I guess that you know, instead of seeing a huge mountain, just seeing a few rocks in one at a time, and at some point there will be nothing left. Sending you good energy, also Ryan, for that. You will get there, man. Big things on Tuesday, yes. And then we'll again on Saturday. Yeah, you need to you need to have something to move them. You have I mean, you need the container, all that stuff. All of that after a good Friday drum stream from Out of Grind. 18:30 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, most likely in the Fridays when it comes to the schedule that you have so far in the last weeks or so. You got it all done. Thanks, House of Grind. Tried to to pick the right words and you know, the right information. So yes, everybody welcome there. House of Grind is a beast, a master, whatever you want to call it. You need to see how he drums. It's incredible, you know. All video games, music, crazy. And of course sometimes he will use songs that you already heard, so you can hear them even more when he practices, for example, you know. So it's like because when he warms up, I mean. So yes, but whatever it's for a warm-up or it's in the real stream, I mean in the real run that he planned, all great. Oh goodness. That's something that I will never be able to do, because I will tell you, using my legs at the same time that I'm doing other stuff with my arms, like drumming, for example, it's like maybe I don't have the brain for that. I don't know how to to put it, but that's something that always impressed me. Yeah, that's something. It's weird, but it's just the way it is. I'm good at sports. Goodness, I was. I'm a righty, but I was a lefty for soccer. But I was using angles. That was crazy. But yeah, that's we all have our strengths and weaknesses, I guess. I think maybe I need to get a foot pedal if I wish to continue speed running. What do you mean? Because hitting the space bar definitely hurts the speed runs a bit when it's quick. Oh! Yeah, that could be something that helps. And since you're good with your great with your feet, that's interesting. That if it works with your program, when you hit the bar for your timer, or they have foot pedals that can mark your splits. Yeah, instead of using your keyboard. Very interesting stuff. Grind. I think that I heard about it before, but now I'm sure it does exist with what you just said here. Yeah. Very interesting. I hope that you do that because you can get better times, and you know, it will help if it helps. Because it's in your chords. It's just tough in some games, quickly moving my hands off and on the controller. Yeah, and especially if you want to follow the chat. I always think about that when you're speedrunning, and I always understand when you wait for reading the stuff, and you know, you don't even never have to justify in front of myself for the leaves, because I know what it is. In goodness, I'm not a speedrunner, but I definitely know what it is. Goodness, we still leave it, even if we're not speedrunning. We still experiment it. I mean, yeah, at some point. Because sometimes I really need my concentration, and yeah, I know what it is to lose it too. And yeah. But great that you can, if you can find it, go for it. And tell us more about maybe the improvements that it brings. So here I'm not sure about the amount of mad augers that I killed, but I'm sure that I feel like I killed more than what I expected to kill. I wrote 2 hours and 37 minutes. That was for a 15 minutes run of those guys here. But it seems to me that I killed many more, I don't know. Than, I mean, for much more time than 15 minutes, but maybe just me. But anyway, it's all good stuff, and it will be the last time for Edge. So after that, everybody will be able to get something out of our fights. If we continue like that, they will leave the party. And not a good idea to do long fights like that, because since we got a power outage earlier, it's like I fear that it could happen again. It may happen again. So guys, I can tell you thanks a lot for the support, everything. It's good to have you talk with me in there. It helps greatly with that kind of challenge. Of course, I could I could do it very differently. I could come here, put some music behind, close the micro, and just fight. Just do my thing, you know. But I prefer to be I prefer to interact with people. I think it's more interesting than just you know, showing gameplay. If I want to show gameplay, I will just record myself here at home and send it on YouTube, like I did, like I started to do 14 or 15 years ago, you know. So now it's different stuff. We can talk together, and it's good. People are able to bring interesting ideas sometimes when it comes to the plans, and my plan changed because of that. It's Robert Star Phoenix. He said, "Do you know about the Life 2 strategy?" No. So yeah, it's all started there. How many Mad Augers will you fight now? How to grind? It's very hard to count them. Maybe I could do it after the stream, just count approximately how I can kill in 1 minute. I prefer to check my timer. I mean, how much time I've been live, and set an amount of time for killing them, like how we're doing right now. Then when we reach that time, I kill the sorcerer, and then I resurrect everybody, and I continue. I complete the fight. So I don't know how many I killed for now. It would be interesting to know, of course. But if I had to pick a number, I would kill 40 Mad Ogres per fight. That would be just fine. Just fine. Just in the middle of what needs, just perfect. You know, no more, not less. Yeah. So let's say that it's the last one. Then we will resurrect Edge, kill Cecil for the last time, and give all that experience to Edge. So yeah, at the beginning of the first stream today, I decided to buy life potions and cure 2 potions. So that helps here. Just easier to get everything ready. Okay, one more cure 2, let's say. Now I don't really fear dying with Edge anymore in trying this strategy here, because he has a lot of HP. So let's go back in the first row, and let's attack Cecil. We can feel that Edge has got more power. It's not that he has the Masamune in hand yet. Still doing great. And everybody is attacking Cecil. So okay, we are ready. Let's go. Ah, wow, we see the difference from fight to fight. Much more power now. Ah, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's approximately what I was expecting. And only strength rings, cure 2 and headband, but still 4 drops. That was for 15 minutes or so fight. I mean, when it comes to the length of the fight. Whoops. So it's the first time that we didn't get a cabin, if I'm right? Yeah. What about the strength rings, just for fun? But not what we need. Yeah, 4 drops. Yeah, that's interesting. I like the fact that we always get something, you know. 41, no, 111, 41, 6, 41, 37. Yeah, less defense, but just a little more power. I don't think it's worth the price. I mean, it's better to have more defense a little bit, because anyway we don't struggle at all to kill the monsters. But at some point it can be considered interesting to equip strength ring, but I guess that just the Zeus Gauntlet will be perfect. If we get it, when we get it, or if we get it, yeah. Yeah, we got, also grind, we got 8 drops earlier. That was the first time in my life, I think, that I was able to get 8 from a fight. But we killed a lot of the... We killed a lot of those Mad Ogres that time. That was my longest fight. So now Edge is just perfect. Level 52 is even in... he's even stronger than Rydia right now. 62,000, but it's hard to know. He's almost 53. He's almost... Oh, maybe he has more XP than even Cecil. 30,000 and 44,000. Maybe they don't need the same amount of XP. Oh yeah, at least he's exactly where I wanted him to be. Because when I said 200,000 earlier, I knew that he would have been a little stronger than what he was supposed to, but at least he would have been right there with us. We can use the cabins. We have so many of them. So that at least completes the preparation for Edge, which is a good improvement already. But here it's still fun. It's not. I must say that the Life 2 strategy is a pain. It's only with for the silent staff it was rewarding, really. But apart from that, for the rare drops, the really rare ones, wow, didn't work. Not liking Life 2. I think it's good. I think it's good because we get a lot of. We at least ensure to get at least one drop after the fight when we kill 34 monsters or so. But it's a long process and it was never rewarding. Even for my other friend, my friend here in real life is doing the same challenge. And he never got anything out of it, and he's a good player. He's doing the exact same thing. I mean, I share every information that I have. My plans, the new stuff that we find, and he also found stuff that I was not even aware of. So yes, we exchanged our informations, and I can tell you that no, it didn't work for him up until now, and it hurts. Oh goodness, it hurts. So it hurts for me too because I was supposed to do it against the Black Lizards, really the Life 2 strategy, but boom, we just got the Medusa sword like that. We were so lucky. So I took it, you know. So here maybe I just take more my time. Let's wait after after King, because 3 of my characters can kill it in one shot. It's just that it's a lot of efforts, also grind for nothing yet, you know. It's like I don't mind just fighting the monsters like we're doing at the moment when it comes for the balloons, for example. But of course I will come back at the Life 2 strategy sooner or later, that's for sure. I just go with the feeling. If I feel like I want to try the Life 2 trick, today I will, and if I don't, I will just fight the enemies. You know, it's like that will make for a change, especially for myself, because when you're forming big time like that, you need a break somewhere. So you know, I think it's understandable. Oh, that was a bad hit by Rosa. So Edge can complete the work. Here I'm not counting them as well. So maybe at 2 hours and 55 we end the fight. Should be good enough. When I'm talking about the stream time. Yeah, sometimes she does the job and sometimes not. No big deal. So the good thing here is that everybody will benefit from the fight. Now it's over, no need to only think about Edge, and he has a lot of HP. He's catching up to Rosa, actually. And here, yeah, maybe the fight is a little bit slower than what we would do with only Cecil, but at least we don't kill everybody, and I prefer that. Sorry, because I think that we save time in not killing the other members, so I think that we will just keep it like that, and we don't get hit that much. I mean, yes, we get some damage. Kane and Edge, especially them, get hit and lose good HP, but we know what to do. I just need a Cure 3 or Cure 4 with Rosa, and I think it does the job perfectly. Let's try a Cure 3 to begin with the next time that I use Rosa. Oh, and by the way, guys, it will be the last fight for today. I will have to go eat. I ate late this morning, but not late enough for being able to get to the supper. So I will have to eat in the middle of the afternoon. So let's try Cure 3 on everybody and just see how it does. Okay, 700-800s, that's good, I will know. Oh, we poisoned a mad ogre. We never see in this game, I mean, in this version of the game, the damage done by the poison. Or do we? Oh yes, we do. It's just that we never get to see it that much. Yeah, it's true, now I remember. I want to try something here, new on this guy. Just want to see if it's effective or not. Not that effective, really. I think white would be much better from Rosa, for example. But yes, we will keep streaming in a very regular basis. We really want to improve the run, actually. And at some point, I will certainly take a break too. I will need it. And I will come back on it, that's for sure too. Let's try white here. Yeah, because I want to play other games too. I think it will be nice to just do something else, but right now I'm very glad about what we accomplished so far. So white is not that strong against it as well, I must say. Against the mad ogres, I mean. But we don't have a lot of monsters left with the Life 2 strategy, to be honest. Maybe we could do this against the bombs or the balloons, but maybe we can't. There are the mages in the magnet cave. Of course, there are the monsters that give the cursed ring, which could be the souls and the spirits. What about the other ones? Thinking and thinking hard because I don't. Is it? Is that it? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking, so I was just defending. I don't know, I didn't want to commit into anything. Now I can. I'm back. Let's jump. So in 4 minutes or so, that will be it for this fight. Yeah, we will cast a good Cure 4. It'll be just fine for us. I know that Rydia, with the energy that she has, it's very close. Oops, I think I made a mistake here. Okay, let's end the fight here. I attacked twice. I forgot about the fact that Kane was in the airs. Still a good fight. 4 drops again, 4 headbands. 3 headbands and 1 cure 2, I mean. Yeah, 4 drops. So at least that's good stuff. And everybody now is around 51, level 51 to 54, which is great too. We feel that everybody is around the same level, the same range. We need to respect that. Big time. Ah, goodness, goodness. So that's where we save. That's where we use the cabins. When trying the Life 2 trick against the Staleman to the right in the chest, it's very, very hard. Because they attack and sometimes we just fall asleep. It's and if they do, it's like you will attack a monster and if there is no life too, it's like, okay, I missed it and I have to start again. So I still kept the chest there. Maybe we can find a way to fight them if we need to fight them, but I don't think that we will need to. I think that we will be able to get the Zeus glove from the fight that we're doing right now. So the strength ring, everything will be in the same spot. So they gave us a lot of stuff already. 5 strength rings, 10 headbands, and 3-4 cabins. So I expect that in 3 fights we should have the Zeus Gauntlet. If we just feel like we will be lucky, you know. So that's the power that we have so far, and we are really strong at the moment. Yeah, so now silver and ice for Kane. Cecil is all about fire, silver and ice as well with the Auger Axe. Yeah, I don't know if those are katanas or something like that for edge, but yeah, he is very well equipped at the moment. Rydia, yeah, the black shirt is new. Rune ring, it's hard to have better. Archer bow is best for her, and even the poison arrows too. Wizard hat perfect. Does Rosa have the tiara? Yes, she has. Silent staff, wizard robe, rune. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we cannot really expect to have better here. Unless something is in the Chocobo, but I don't think that we missed that much stuff. I mean, when it comes to what to equip, I think that that does the job. Just one thing: bandana versus headband. Yeah, okay, bandana is much stronger. Perfect. So let's save the game here. Oh, 33 hours. When it comes to the game, what it says, but in reality it's 41. Let me tell you, that's 44 hours and a quarter or so when it comes to the streams themselves. No good reps today, also grind, but I really like the fact that we improved our run big time, with Edge being ready to fight with us the way he is at the moment. Well, of course we will be there for a while. I mean, I cannot skip it right now. What we are doing, we need to do it and complete it when it comes to getting the bomb from the balloons and the Zuzla from the Mad Augers, but we will do it. I'm not worried, and it's a place that I really enjoy. So you can hope to see me back very soon, guys. Not today. I know that it's not today, but tomorrow in the morning. Oh goodness, 90% chances, and maybe very early. I will see. So thanks guys for your support and everything. Always nice to talk with you guys, and thanks for the bits, Chris. Thanks, and man, see you soon, and take care, guys. Hope that you enjoyed, and yeah, I promise that I will work again. We need to get the rest. We will work a lot. Hello Texaporte, by the way. I hope that you're having a good day. Yes, be well too, also grind, thanks a lot. And yes sir. And have a good stream today if there is something. Okay, so guys, love you guys. Cheers, see you later.